told your friend you're not okay? And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way.
Hello everyone, Medieval here, and welcome to my Why Are Games Not Fun Anymore series. In this series, I am on a quest to find what games that you all find fun, because everyone has a different definition of what makes a game fun, right? Let me know what your favourites are, either in the comments below or in my Discord, where I have a specific channel just for this. Alternatively, you can catch me live on Twitch. The links are all in the description below. Each week, I plan on playing a new game which will come from all of your suggestions and be decided upon by adding them all to a spin wheel. Whatever the wheel lands on, we'll play that following week. So without further ado, let's have a look at what we had this week. Welcome to week 12, everyone. This week we decided to have a look at a new game called The First Descendant. The First Descendant is an MMO role-playing looter shooter, which is also free to play. We take on the role of a descendant, people who possess unique powers and abilities, and we have to defend humanity from an invasion of the alien race, the Vulgus. As the game starts, we get to choose which descendant we wish to play as. We have a choice of 3, but there are many others that you can unlock along the way. As mentioned earlier, each descendant has their own abilities. We decided to start the game as Ajax, because of his tanky, defensive abilities. In hindsight, if I were to go back and start again, I would probably choose Viessa instead. She has these chill abilities that she can use to freeze enemies. I noticed throughout my playthrough that there seemed to be 3 descendants that seemed to be more OP than others, and Viessa was one of them. The others being Bunny and Valby. This can of course change with updates. We are tasked with helping Bunny retrieve an Ironheart, a mysterious power source that's also sought after by the leader of the Vulgus, Kirel, who wishes to use them to become more powerful. Think of Kirel as Thanos, and these Ironhearts are his rings. We make it to the Ironheart's location, and upon touching it, we are transported into our own subconsciousness to meet the Guide, an entity who claims to be formed with the intention of helping to guide descendants to the Ironhearts. However, Kirel and the Vulgus show up. They kick our asses and steal the Ironheart. To make matters worse, the Ironheart also attracts the attention of another alien race known as the Colossi. These are massive beings. One shows up here called a Gravewalker that we have to defeat before retreating back to Albion. The game becomes us scouring the area trying to find and retrieve these Ironhearts before Kirel and the Vulgus do, as well as defeat any Colossi that may show up. The game looks incredible. Each area has its own feel and look to it. There's some rocky terrains and some desert, etc. The mechanics of the game are all good as well. We have a grapple hook, and each descendant's abilities make them all unique and gives you something different each time that you change. Gun mechanics, I would say, are on par with other games in the genre. There's a whole load of different guns that can be found and used, from assault rifles to shotguns, sniper rifles and more. As well as your own character level, there is also a descendant level known as a mastery rank. The descendants become stronger with each rank up. There's components that can be added to both your descendant and weapons to make them stronger as well. There is a lot to this game, and despite missions all becoming repetitive, which seems to just be the thing with these style of games nowadays, we have to remember that this is a free game, so that has to be expected a little. But there's definitely a lot of variety in the descendants themselves to keep things somewhat fresh. The story itself isn't the best out there, but it also isn't the worst. I rather enjoyed the cutscenes and stuff, and was still intrigued late on in the game to find out what happens. It's for these reasons that I am going to give the first Descendant a score of 72 on our fun meter. Also worth mentioning while recording this that they have already brought out an update with new Descendants as well, so this game may only get better. Next week we have Man of Medan landing on the spin wheel. As always, I hope to see you all there, and until then, take care.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look.